Here we have the Wyze Floodlight Camera Pro. This is going to give you a 180-degree view from the camera right here in 2.5K, so it's about half 4K in terms of your resolution. The camera does have both color day vision as well as the night vision mode, so you can see even when lighting is very low. We'll go through some of the other features we really like about this thing and a couple ones where I think they could improve in the future. Starting off with the installation of these is very simple. Effectively, if you can turn off your power breaker and screw in a couple wires and the mount, you're all set. So basically anywhere where you have a floodlight, you could replace it with one of these as long as there is a junction box somewhere back there. So they are very easy to install. As far as getting it attached to the Wyze application, that's also very easy. There's a little QR code on the bottom, but they do a pretty decent job of auto detecting as well. The camera itself, we've never had any issues with the quality of the camera. The AI on it's pretty good too. So it'll do motion detection. So if somebody walks into the area, not only will it know that there's motion, but it will actually track that object through the screen. So you'll see a little square around it as it moves. That can be used for pets, for humans, for vehicles, and even if you want to upgrade to their AI smart tagging, it'll even mark in your video, hey, a pet was spotted at 11:50 p.m. or something like that. So the AI is a really nice feature on these cameras as well. And you may be wondering, what is this here? This is actually a speaker, so you can talk through this, and the speaker's pretty decent. We have a lot of security cameras around the house. I would say this is probably the best one as far as two-way communication that we have. Obviously, it's a much larger one, and it is fully powered, so you're not being really limited by power or by size. As far as the microphone goes, the microphone's a little on the other side. So this is something that I do think they could improve in the future. You'll see the microphone is down here. So it's these little holes right in there. And it does work. It'll pick up pretty far. I would say maybe about 20 or 30 feet is about how far we've heard conversation being picked up from this microphone clearly. Anything further than that, it's going to go in and out depending on how loud people are speaking and how high your ambient noise is. But the fact that it is recording sound is most appreciated. As far as adjustability, the camera can be adjusted. So you can see here, we can adjust the camera and we can also adjust the lights. And the lights are quite adjustable. So you can see how I can adjust the left one, the whole thing. I can pivot. So you can really dial in where you want the floodlights to hit. Now, within your Wyze application, you'll also be able to set quite a few things on these. So these are pretty advanced in terms of the features that you can do. You can have this set to come on as a normal floodlight would during the evening, for example. They call that the ambient light mode. If you have ambient light on, sunset rolls around, you can have this automatically turn on just like your floodlight. You can then have the motion detect kick the lights up even brighter. So when someone walks into frame, it'll go from 50% to say 100%. And you can customize that number. As far as the motion detect sound, you can also have it go from a chime sound or a ding, or you can have it even tell people they're being recorded. So there's quite a few options to notify people of the motion tracking and that they're being recorded currently. So lots of features on the camera and on the lights. The AI is wonderful as well. And then the overall system for Wyze is definitely our favorite as far as video camera storage. So there's lots of different Wyze camera options for indoor and outdoor, all working on the same system. And it is definitely one of our favorites in terms of security and monitoring. Now, the one thing I would say that it could really improve upon this system is the integrations with other smart home systems. So this does work with Amazon Alexa and your other smart home items there, but it's a little limited in what it can and cannot trigger. Now, there's a trick to that, which we have at our house, which is you can do automations within the Wyze app to other Wyze devices. So what we do is we have a motion detection event that goes from all of our Wyze cameras to a smart plug. And that smart plug does not actually turn anything on or off, but the smart plugs do allow you to trigger anything in Alexa. So if you do use a smart plug as a bridge in the middle between your camera and Alexa, you can literally trigger anything in your house off of that that trigger notification. So that's something that I do wish they just had built in rather than requiring an additional piece. But outside of that, it's a wonderful camera system, amazing value for what they ask, and definitely one that we appreciate having all throughout the house.